Hello and welcome to Junior Achievement's virtual speaker series. Today we are going to be focusing on job opportunities within government, and our speaker today will be sharing their career pathway and their personal journey. I am very pleased to introduce Leslie Johnson, and Leslie is the Director of Public Relations and Cultural Affairs with the City of Lauderhill. Leslie, how are you today?
I'm great, Claire. How are you?
Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us.
Great to be with you guys. Wish it could be in person, but this too shall pass.
I know. So my first question would be if you could tell us a little bit about coming out of high school.
Oh, okay.
Did you go to college? Did your major lead you into what you're studying, what you're working on today?
Oh, that is I thought going back to high school. Okay, I went to the University of Miami. I was a business major with a minor in sports. But I also was a work study student. So I was required to work while I was in school. And I worked in the recreation department, not the NCAA department at the University of Miami, although that would have been fantastic.
Right.
Pains. But the recreation for the students, the intramural leagues and things of that nature. So I worked there all 4 years as a work study student. So I had a lot of experience in planning leagues and special events surrounding sports. So when I graduated from the University of Miami and I came out of school with a business degree, I was a little lost because I didn't know, what does one do with a business degree? Like, what business do I even run? I applied for the City of Lauderhill for a summer camp youth to run the summer camp programs and events, small events for children, because I was a planner by sorts from what I had done at campus sports at the University of Miami. So fast forward 25 years later, I am still here out of college at the same job based upon my experiences with campus sports and recreation at the University of Miami. I started off here. I probably had about 6 or 7 job titles through 25 years. But it was, of course, I had to have the degree to get here, and I have since gotten a master's degree in public administration. But it was because of my work study experience that actually got me the job here with my degree, because you needed one. And through the years, I've become the special event coordinator. I've been the operations administrator, and like I said, countless titles. But now I am the director of, what am I the director of? Public Relations and Cultural Affairs. Relatively new title, so I'm still adjusting.
So was that title created for you because you've been there for 25 years and you've done so well with your career pathway?
Yes, I am the first one in this position. And over the years, it has morphed into a few things. And there's some things I've been doing since I got here. I don't run the summer camp programs anymore. That I have left the recreation department, which is where I started for my first 3 or 4 years. And I then moved into the administration office. And then things change and evolve as time goes by. But one thing I can tell you at this job at the City of Lauderhill is that if you're a hard worker and, they can see you're working and doing well, you will be promoted. So over the years, I have worked my way through several titles I've been in administration for over 20 something years. And I've been very, very blessed to be, I think a good part of the administration and things that shape everybody's lives here in the City of Lauderhill. So cultural affairs, yes, very much is a part of who we are at the City of Lauderhill. Also, any type of operations in the city, I had a little piece of my hand on. So it's very diverse. It's a very, very diverse job. And like I said, as I've moved through the years, I've taken a lot of the same things that I've done, I still do, and plus.
So what does a normal day look like for you?
Absolutely no such thing as a normal day. And I do think that's partly why I love this job, is because I may come in today and I may be helping right now, advertise a grant program. And I might be helping the grants division with advertising a program. And we use, the internet, we use social media, we use all the platforms to advertise. And then we could have a water main break and I could totally shift my day. And I could be outside talking to Channel 7, Channel 10, and Channel 6 over, water in the street. So every day is different, or I could be thinking I'm coming in to plan an event, and then something can totally derail my day. So, and I say that in a loving way, derailing in a good way, or diverting. How about that?
So it sounds like it's not a normal Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 job. It sounds like you work weekends. Do you travel?
I have had to travel over the years. Again, being in operations, anything kind of comes my way. I've had a lot of unique projects over the years that when it doesn't have a department, it doesn't fit in the water department, or it doesn't fit in the police department or the fire department, it comes here. So probably about 15 years ago, our former mayor decided he wanted us to get into the game of cricket. And the city bid to get into the World Cup of cricket and host it. We have the only cricket stadium in North America that's sanctioned. And so we are the cricket capital of the United States of America. And that
did not know that.
By this department, created a logo and copyrighted it. So to your question, do I travel? I have traveled the entire Caribbean learning about the sport of cricket. Everything from what a stadium should look like to I've run cricket tournaments. I've been to the Cricket World Cup, which we didn't get, but I actually, went to experience it. So I've got to do travel. And of course, with education, which the city encourages, I've got to travel in conjunction with now managing the Lauderhill Performing Arts Center, learning more and more about plays and operas and things of that nature so that we could present the type of culture that this community, wanted and demanded when they asked for the Cultural Arts Center. So yeah, I've gone to travel.
Wow, that sounds amazing. But I know too that, your effect on the community may have changed a little bit through COVID-19. So you may have had to pivot the way you deliver your programs. Absolutely. Can you talk a little bit about that change?
Okay, so being the special event division, we're used to having concerts with thousands of people. We also oversee the Performing Arts Center. So, it's really a wonderful division to be over because, again, a city provides some really great services like water, police, and fire. But then culture, I get the best part of the city because I'm providing things such as concerts and Broadway plays. And now we're in a COVID era. It does slow down in terms of culture because we're not together and we can't have large crowds. We've been doing some Zoom type conferences. We've had some Zoom meetings. We've had a Zoom prayer vigil. So things are shifting onto the IT department. Now we laugh and say that's the new special event division. I still have to market them. I still have to promote them and organize them. But it definitely misses the human touch. When we're together, we're just better. And though we have to do what we have to do during this time, I really feel that what has happened to my job personally is I'm writing a lot. There's a lot more. I'm writing and writing and writing, a lot more writing communication than I have ever done since I've been here. So I've sharpened up my writing game, and the graphics division is sharpening up there. Lots of flyers, lots of new ways of communicating.
Absolutely. So advice would you give to some of our students if they were interested in pursuing this career?
So I don't know specifically if they would be interested in doing what I do in cultural arts. I love it. I fell into it. It's evolved. It's been a blessing to me. But I would say anybody who wants to get into government, the younger, the better. Our benefits are mind-blowing, and we are a family, especially here at the city of Lauderhill. And my mother retired from a local government, a municipality. My father retired from the Broward Sheriff's Office. I have another sister who's a longtime commissioner and another sister who works for a municipality. So we're all around very government oriented. And I would say if you can come in at a very young age and you really show the fruits of your labor when you labor, it would totally pay off. There's stability in this type of career. And I find it very rewarding. I live in this community. I've met my husband here. I have children here now. We go to schools in this community. And I feel very much part of a great team, a great family. And I've loved every second of being here. It has its challenges like any other job. But I would advise anybody coming out of college not to put your nose down at a government job, because although you might not come out making the same money as your counterparts in private industry, in the long run, there's a lot more to consider than that dollar per hour that you feel that is, what you're working for. You have to look at your retirement plan. You have to look at your health insurance. You have to look at your ability to move up and the longevity of your career. And these days, people move around for a nickel or a quarter more. And in the end, there's, something to say about stability and not having 17 jobs before you retire. I think having stability, if that means something to you, this is a great place to be.
Wonderful. Thank you for that great advice. And I really do appreciate you joining us today and sharing your career with us with the City of Lauderhill. So thank you so much, Leslie.
Thank you, Claire. Nice meeting you.
You too.